Welcome to Code Jogging. In this video, we are going to look at array in C++. And I believe today is not your first time you've heard of array in C++ because when we were looking at the for loop, we got a point where we use an array to explain an example in the for loop. And I said we will treat an array as a topic in one of our videos. So with this video, we are going to talk about the basics of an array in C++. If you've not subscribed to our channel, please kindly subscribe. So now, when we talk about an array, we are talking about a variable that can store multiple values of the same type or the same data type. For example, instead of declaring these variables here, so a equal 5 int b equals c, let's say 6, int c here equals 8. Okay, so we can use one variable to store all these values here because it has the same data type. Okay, so for us to use an array, this is the rule. You state the data type. Okay, so you first state the data type, then the variable name, then you bring your square, then you add your body. That's your braces or your body. So this is where you add your data. So for example, 1, 2, or whatever you want to add. So here, let's write a code for this. So we are going to use an integer for the top. So let's use variable name as a, then you bring our square bracket equal, then we have 5, 6, and then 8. Okay, so we have 5, 6. Okay, so okay, so what we are going to look at is let's delete all these variables. So now we've created our array here. Okay, so let's go ahead and then display a value of this, and you can see that the ID is showing us the position of each array here. So we will call the variable name a, then we call the square brackets, then we call the position. So the position starts from 0, 1, and then the rest. So if we want to access the position of or the value of 5, we don't need to call 5, but rather call the position here. That's 0. Then we terminate it. So let's execute our code. Now we have 5. So if we want to display the value of 8 here, then we can call 0, 1, 2. So 2 will give us 8. Okay, so with the value that we've been specifying here are called indexes. Okay, so this value here is the index of the position of 5 or the value of 5 here. Okay, so we can get the value of an array with the help of the array index. So the indexes here we have 0, 1, 2. Okay, and also We can also state the length of our array here. Okay, so we can state that we want our length to be, let's say, 2. Now, since we've specified here that our array length here shouldn't exceed 2, now we are having an error here. Okay, so we have excess elements. So until we remove this one, if you go ahead and then run our code, we will get a runtime error here. It's saying that excess elements in array initializer, that's 8. So, but if we go ahead and then change it to 3, or we make it open, if you leave it empty, it means that it can accept as many as the data, or as many as we want to add data to our array. Okay, and also we can update the value of a position here. For example, position 1. So A equals position 1. Let's change this to 10 and let's terminate it. Now let's call position 1. Instead of calling 6 here, let's execute and then find out the output. Now we have 10 because we've updated it to 10. And also, since we are using an open array size here, we can go ahead and then add 1, 2, 3, the position 3. And then let's see what will happen. Index may have a value out of 1. Yes, because we have 1, 2, 3. So let's run our code again. And then it says was that's interrupted by a signal. Okay, so we'll be looking at some of the errors that you can encounter when you are using array in your project. Okay, so now what I want us to look at is, since we know the syntax, we are going to use a loop like how we did in our previous video. Okay, we are going to use a loop to go through the array list. So we want to display everything. We don't want to do it this way. 1, then we'll be having 0. No, we can use a loop to go through all this. So let's use a loop to do that. So we can use a loop like this. Then the length is 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 here. Then we can go ahead and then use a square bracket. Then the index here will become the I. So I, then let's move it to the next line. Let's terminate it. Okay, so let's run our code. Yes, so now we have 5, 6, and then 8. We can also switch to this, and that's the for each here. So let's run it. Okay, so with this one, we can add as many as we want. So let's add 9, 10, 200, and let's execute our code. You don't need to update the for each here, or we don't need to update our loop here. Okay, so this is how we can use array in our C++. So in our next video, we'll be looking at how we can get array size in C++. It is somehow tricky, but I will try my best to explain it for you to understand. In case you have any questions, you can leave it at the comment section. And if you've not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye.